silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah.
Hoe's it, broechies? How's it going, all the Kazorians, as what Shaw van die Kerk would call you, oaks? I just call you lekker blokes, lekker South Africans. How's it going? Sorry for just posting the live so late that I totally forgot. Got stuff, did my research to find out some goodies which I can present to you tonight, show you tonight. Totally clean forgot to actually just put up the live, to schedule it. But be that as it may, we are here though. You must just let me know, can you see this Mr. Beauty in front of you? And yeah, if you're wondering about the title, my wife is leaving me for the weekend. Only for the weekend. She's going away with her parents and the niece to a place called Malgas. So yeah, but she is leaving me. But that's what you call clickbait, ne? That's what all the social media bastards like the Nelk boys and Steve will do it and all those guys must use. So in any case, so I didn't lie there. I didn't lie, but it's just for the weekend. Waar sal sy vir my los? Check hier. You guys must almost want proof that you were in the army, ne? Dat julle in die army was. Check die gedagte, papa. Check daar. Yo, look at that. Look at that. And if you look very closely, you'll see there at the top, that's Oudtshoorn Infantry School. After I left Agsai, I did my jails at Oudtshoorn. And look at that gun. Where's the gun? There's the gun. Look at that gun. But the best of all, look at that star. What is that star on the shoulder? Yeah, it's a lieutenant. I tell you. And after I did my first camp, I got my 2 stars, I tell you, 2 stars. Maar ja, ek was 'n maarbliksem toe jong, topfiks, stokfiks. Toe moes ek weghardloop vir dinge. Now I don't have to run away from things anymore. So, kom ons check who's in the house. Thanks, Charles. Charles pumped us up to 7 likes before the stream even started. Much appreciated. Hallo Arianto, naand, hoop almal gaan goed, sê Dion. Die hele winged lyk sonder om te moet werk, het foon afgesit, joh. Anthony Bass is over here. Hi there, Anthony. Pierre de Kok is in the house. Naand al die mooi mense en Vos, he wanted to say, but he rather left that last section out there. Good evening all, hope you've had a lekker week so far. Naand almal, ominous title, true that AKS. Got to try and keep things semi-interesting over here, since I only received 1 photo from you blokes. So I had to give a title where we actually can talk for about 2 minutes. By the way, if you see what that's a thing which is up for the auction. And there it is. There it is. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. I can show you. You must know, man. I keep everything. Even the Cupid Designs thing is over there. Here, there's a little pamphlet thingy, the user manual. There's the personalized signature thing over there. There's a Cupid Designs little ring. And there's the baggie with all the goodies is over there. And there's a transparent trip, the spare glass is over there, and the tank itself. So yeah, all those goodies are over there. As I say, I've got enough. I've got enough large tanks. I think for next week, you folks must let me know what you think of this. But I think for next week's auction, I thought of auctioning a whole complete setup, which is this little green Hulk. This whole setup with an 18650 battery, with cotton and fresh new white collar coils inside it. So when you receive it, all you need to do is assemble it and juice it up. Who's dying? So you also enjoy as modus. There you go. There you go. And the nitrous RDA. So you oaks can decide. But I thought maybe it is nice to have a complete thing. To have a complete thing over there. Listen, today I was talking to my children at school there, because at this time of the year they don't learn. They don't want to learn. They just want Sir to tell them stories. So I decided to tell them the story of how I was orientated in my first year at university. And I'll tell you folks now, it's actually very, very nice. It's a pity they removed orientation. But on the other hand, just remember there are establishments which take it too far. And that's the bummer. It's always those guys, those bush pigs that destroy the ambience of the forest. So that's a bit of a sad situation over there. Kelvin's in the house. Hey, there's Kella my Pella. Maand almal say Mr. Mornay Phillies. Oh, check this out. I'm actually going to have to use the zoom to show you guys, before I tell the story, to show you guys the ring. The ring which was made for me. Kom ons maak hom sommer lekker naby. Check out that. Look at that. This is sterling silver. It's real watch parts inside there. But I did post a picture of exactly how we got to that there. But that's what the ring looks like. Almost looks like a Mercedes emblem there in front over there. My here mense, die ding is mooi. That's old Nico Libbe, Papa. That's Nico Libbe. So there's first hand what you will see, what the product looks like. And you must can decide. You don't have to put little things over there. You can decide. But this ook makes a ring hoor. He makes a ring. A mooi ringetjie. In any case, Anthony Bass' question is, do we celebrate or commiserate the wife leaving? The wife won't leave you, man. Are you crazy? There's some simple rules to having a good, happy marriage. Make sure you don't stay next to an attractive neighbor, first of all. The second thing is you have to make her feel more pretty than the neighbor's wife. You have to make her laugh every now and again. And you also have to make a reminder every now and again how special she is to you as a person. And then you got to give her the credit card. Then you okay. Maar ja. Right, Anthony Bass, Shalom Pierre, AKS, Arianto says, good evening everyone. Kom ons kyk of Keizer vanaand laat gaan wees. No, I wasn't late this time. I gave you guys an extra 30 seconds. Naand Eri, Shalom Arianto. Ja, dis omtrent die manne wat ek sien. O, Here, hier kom dit alweer. Daar's dit. Hier's Anton Visser ook sommer. Hier's bearded cool. Hier's Anton, ja, daar's hy naand Anton. Lekker om jou ookie so te hê. O, ja. Hier, die man is lus vir gesels. Ja, as Kelvin says, I think it's Kelvin that said, no, Mornay said it. No, I lie. Nico said it. Mornay kom kuier mos nie meer nie. Want hy's mos 'n guru, né? Hy wil nie opdraande ry nie. Sy kar is nie sterk genoeg vir die opdraande nie. Hulle is mos 4x4 manne aan die onderkant, maar hulle koop hy 4x4's waarop jy op die sypaadjie kan ry. Kan nie sterk bulte ry nie. But he said, I mean, what he likes about these shows, I might not always have material there, but it's just a nice platform for you, because you get along so well with one another. It is such a pity, you know, we can't be at that vape meet. And I'm going to advertise Timothy's vape meet again, though, tonight for the guys up in the Gauteng area. So I would definitely, it is very nice to meet the people because you get an idea. Now, all right, I've got the photos of what most of you guys look like, which have sent me the photos. And by the way, the two new guys, Ben van der Merwe and Glock, you'll see the names at the bottom scrolling. You guys must still send us snaps. You must email me snaps. The email is at the bottom there as well. Sniper is a skepskutter at telkomsa.net. Sniper at telkomsa.net. Just send us those pics and whatever other pics you would find interesting, so that we oaks can get to know one another. But yeah, that's the nice thing about the meet, man. To put the faces with the names and the personality that comes through their comments. Pierre, alles wel, dankie, sê die man daar so. Charles says, Anthony, we must be sad. I think his wife caught him taking money out of it. No. I'll never take money out of her purse. I give money. I'm a giver. I'm not a taker. Same with this ring. She wanted to pay for this ring. I said, no. No, I'll pay for that though. You can take the money and my old ring as well and make something nice out of it. So nee, ek is nie van huis. I'm not a materialistic guy. So yeah, it is just one of those things. If I've got something which I'm very happy with, but if it gets stolen, I'm not going to cry a river. Definitely not. But it's nice to have some nice things. There's Glock 82 hookah. Glock, you must send me a pic of yourself, please, so we can see. I know Kelvin is looking for that Violator. He wants that Violator. So you can have it. But it is a 28mm RDA. RTA, I mean. But I'm so excited. I'm going to show you a photo tonight. Because, I mean, you guys know I enjoy my MTL. If I sit here, as I say, when I go to the wedding these days, I always take my trusty old Torin Beast with my Aegis. I always take it along. You know, this thing has fallen probably 10 times in the last month. It's fallen from my bed cushy onto the floor. And there's no mat, it's wooden, these wooden floors, these parquet flooring, the Rhodesian teak, put it that way, those little blocks. Nooit, never, kyk aan, absoluut klop disselboom. Oh, and what I've got in here, by the way, is this. Now I know there's no label on this, but remember I told you there is that lemon and lime soda ingredient. I decided to come up with a Blimey 2 recipe, put it that way, but just with a different lime taste, but also a very nice lime taste. And that's what I did. I played around with a bit of cap lime, played around with that specific lime. I even tried a pineapple version with that, but it doesn't work well. I can guarantee you that pineapple doesn't work that lekker with lime, so you guys can give that a skip. And then I came across a flavor which I added, and that flavor is actually very nice with this. But you guys can try it for yourself. I'm going to post it for, let's put it that way, I'm going to post it for my secondary to my honors members. I'll post that recipe. I'll call it Malima. Lima is lime in Portuguese is Lima, and it's Malima, my lime, ne? That's what I call the recipe, Malima. Emma Malima, Sema Fajagrema, Emma Villa baby, hey. Da. Hello, nice to be here. There's Timothy says it's lekker. There's Timothy. Timmy! And they love my office. Hello everyone, I am new here. Is this where you get free donuts? You're bringing some biltong to the meet, young man? Aye, I'll come and know ya. Yeah. If you're known for something, then you got to produce. You got to take some of those lekker billies which you must advertise there on Facebook. That droewors. Oh, especially that droewors. Jeez, I could like good. Yeah, so take your wallet so long. Timothy will definitely have some a stash of dried meat over there. And now you got to say, you know, no matter how much you diss South Africa for the state the country's in, and yeah, it is. Slowly but surely, I'm seeing some hope here and there, to be quite honest. But one thing I can tell you about South Africa, ons eet lekker in South Africa. Genuine. As I said, when we went overseas, that beef jerky, no, it doesn't come close. And other programs which I enjoy watching is things like Dragon's Den and that Shark Tank, that Australian Shark Tank, and then there's American version as well. And every now and again you see entrepreneurs that actually use biltong, that start selling biltong in their country, and they're doing so well. But yeah, biltong and droewors is lekker. And our South Africans obviously have the nicest biltong and droewors, potentially the nicest, which there is. Ons doen dit al lank, man. Yes, like it. Bearded Vapor Cools over there. Henry Landsberg, good evening everyone. Now's it Kaiser. Welcome Anton Visser. A wrong place here to get bananas like monkeys. 65 from Orne Phillies Malgas is lekker op 5 plekke. And talking about Dion says lekker op, is it Dion? Yeah, Dion says lekker op 5 plekke. I hope Force is not lying to me. Force says because the restrictions has dropped, he has actually got more access to the recording studio. And he's thinking of making a song and a new intro song for the channel. And I hope Charles also said they're working on a song as well. So I hope you guys finish this thing. But Force's song is called Lekker op 5 plekke. So I think that would be great. If it's a complete song, oh my word, imagine how nice that would be. Where I can make the MP3 available to you blokes. And you het 'n lekker braai and you listen to Lekker op 5 plekke. So yeah, and I know Force's got lekker music. Good music there. There's Guy W. Here, Guy W. I can't wait till Jurgens gets in that expromiser. Because here, al wat ek oor het, I've only got a bit of ember left. I need to get myself more Arabian Nights and rum and maple. I have to. That's my MTL, man. That's my MTL. So yeah. Tienes Mulder says, good evening over there. 10 likes, only 10 likes. Here in die mense is synig vanaand. Jo. Kelvin on 250. Kelvin's going to take the thing, I can tell you now. You guys might as well stop and give it to him for a bargain. But he's going to take that Violator. He wants it big time. Anthony Bass says, so knowing you're going to read this, Kaiser, what in your opinion is the best MTL art available in South Africa currently? You know, I thought about that. That is very hard. That is a very hard question because there are so many good MTL RTAs. I love the Arbiter Solo, which I'm still using. I love it for the capacity especially and the tightness of the draw. The only thing I really don't like about this Arbiter is this top cap situation. The fact that when you actually turn the top cap to put in juice, you adjust your airflow ring. And you every time then you have to readjust your airflow ring about. But otherwise, this is very nice. I smoked the Berserker 2. I like the Berserker 2. I like the Pioneer. I like the Expromiser. I like the Aries, the V2. I like, there's so much. The Typhon, but obviously you won't be able to get that anymore. But those are all very nice. Ek hou van hulle almal. Yeah, that's cool beans. And then, as I say, that's what I'm going to show you tonight. And I was contacted by these people again for a review, out of the blue. And that's where I actually got the photos I'm going to show you oaks tonight. I'm not apparently allowed to show you, but I asked them so nicely, listen, please, man. You know, this is a small community over here. These oaks, they deserve to see something the rest of the world has not seen. And these oaks are actually forwarded to Jurgens, and I told him, jy moenie. So I'm just going to take certain of those pictures and show you tonight. But it's a new MTL RTA coming out. En ek sê vir jou nou. Ek sê vir jou nou. Hey. So, but you'll have to wait till you see that though. But I mean, there's other oaks which probably have something. I know there's a lot of guys that like the MD. I have not tested the MD. But I know the MD is very good in the Groot area. All those oaks, they have got that. So I still want to try that one as well. But there are probably more good MTL RTAs. So it is very hard for me. As I say, I'm very enjoying this one a lot as well. But unfortunately, this guy is not available in South Africa at the moment though. But it's going to be sold separate by them. I think I showed you guys a picture last week. of this. I like Asmodeus. Yeah, man, I'll put up this whole kit next week. As I say, with an 18650, probably it won't be a new 18650 battery, but it will still have a lot of cycles left in it though. A lot of cycles. Ek het so lank terug batterye gekoop. There's Claire Buntain. Claire Bunt, is it Buntain? You pronounce it Buntain, but spell it Buntain. Hey, there's Jardine. Zahir, I'm going to ask you something quickly. Because, I mean, I watch a lot of your Facebook videos without you even probably realizing it. Please do me a favor and make me a compilation video on the vape tricks which you can do. So I can show it one evening here in this show. Because, I mean, you're very bloody good. Jy vang nie net lekker visie. Jy blaas ook lekker wolke. So please, yeah, if it's not too much trouble, please make us a compo over there and just email it to me there. Or I think you are in Cape Town there. We can get together and I can put it on my memory stick. But I'd love to show the guys the talent we've got down here in Cape Town as well for making nice vape tricks. So yeah, I like Asmodeus as well. Jurgen says Claire, and then Anton Visser says Arianto, all the spanners and the rest of the nuts. Sommer nuts. Jurgen's libbe vir president. Ja, that ook is very good. It's miracles, man. It's miracles. Okay, what I'll do just for Arianto, I will add a bottle of Mr. Nana with this one, just for next week. I'll gooi in that bottle of Nana as well. So now you only have to assemble, and all the rest is included in the package, and you can just gooi Mr. Nana in there. And you can decide 2%, 3%, 1%, 0 Nick, it doesn't matter though, you can decide. But obviously you're not going to go high Nick with this setup though. But so that you guys can just experience the nice flavor on this small little RDA, the nitrous. Actually nice. But yeah, that's what it all looks like. And if you're wondering if it's working, of course it's working, man. Of course it's working. Al die goeders wat hier is, vape. And I'm still got this guy running over here. Oh yeah, that's the other thing which I wanted to say. The only bad thing about this, the Geek Vape Z, as I said, because the O-rings is loose, it will not come off like that. But if you pick it up, your mod, it's going to come off. So yeah, just be careful of that, because I'm very much used to picking up my stuff, just grabbing onto the tanks. But if you do it with this, it's going to stay behind. So that's the only negative, basically, which I have for this guy. And except the looks, I don't smoke the shape of this thing that much. But it produces very nice flavor, and it's a very nice price, and it's easy to build, and the airflow is nice and smooth, and it's not that loud. So yeah, it kicks a lot of reviewers stuff out of the water. Hear that? Smooth. And that's what I've got in here, in here as well. Is I'm busy testing that. Malima. Alright. Mr. Fisher, hello over there. Libbe for President. That's, as I said, it's a great job which Nico did. Thank you very much, Nico. I do appreciate it. And I did not get anything off. Alright. So the price which he's going to quote you, if you're interested in this ring or a pen, he also turns pens. He makes a lot of interesting stuff, the guy, man. Make use of it. But the price he's going to quote you is the price he would have quoted me. So I don't think I'll get special discounts and stuff like that, though. But it's absolutely worth the while. Beslis. No smous, hy al stikkende horlosies. Always have, it's not, and by the way, I asked him, because I was wondering, listen, where do you get all these watches, these broken watches, where you take out the components? He says, no, you buy those. You buy the little components. Obviously, for watch makers and watch builders, these oaks buy the separate. So he buys them brand new. They're all new. They hadn't yet like buy a smart. Buy a smart. Mark Richardson, good evening over there. Ariantos is on 300 Rand. Rob Fisher, there's Bazinga. I'm going to show you a picture of Rob Fisher as well. Not of him, but something which he's got. A new Stratum, which he's very happy about. So I stole the photo from ESIG SA forums. And I'm going to show you that. There's 7 minutes left. Then I'm going to show you the slideshow. Hey, Force. Dion, hy Vos, hy kom Vos nou eers in die huis in, en ek het net nou oor Vos gepraat. Fish Vapes, he's also over there. There's a new one, Cap and Spicy, which I haven't seen before there. Would you buy my plane ticket to meet you? My plane ticket. Nee. Ek het geld om te braai hier so by die huis, en ek het geld vir my... Talking about braai, I don't know if I told you guys from Takealot, because remember, I'm a funny oak. I try and buy things until I get free shipping. Do you know, just to make my conscience feel a bit more at ease for buying a lot of crap. So I decided I'm going to test some cool drinks. And probably the cheapest cool drink set which I got, I mean, I think it's, how much is it, 32 or 24? 24 cans. 24 cans of lime soda, 24 cans of, geez, like a Tuaza lime. And I can tell you that is nice. Oh my word, that Tuaza lime might be cheap, but with a lot of ice. Taste it, and it's so nice and fresh. It's a lovely drink. So what I did is this weekend when we bride, I had that with vodka. Hey, papa, hy het geloop soos 'n jet. It was very, very nice. So now, Claire, I can't buy you a plane ticket, want nou sê ek ja, and then you stay in New Zealand or something like that. So no, I won't be able to. Ek sal môre iets kom steel daar by jou. Jy kan so maak. Vos, jy is baie welkom. Because my wife is gone, we can play. We can add some music. Ons kan 'n feature maak. We gooi something on the coals. I've got no problem. There's Homegrown Distribution. Hey everyone, thank you very much, Homegrown. Always appreciate your support for this channel. Thank you very much. And you must check out those things which I'm going to show you tonight, especially that one thing. I'm sure it's going to sell extremely well in South Africa. So if you as a distributor bring it in, and people like Jurgens can get to you, and G-Monkeys and the Oaks, the vendors inside the chat, then you're going to go. Keizer, kan ek vir jou 'n pineapple cream soda stuur? Jaco, you can definitely do that though, for the simple reason that isn't that thing which Jay keeps on vaping a pineapple cream soda? And I've always interested in trying that combo because he really likes it. He vapes it a lot. I've never tried that combo. But yeah, no, I'll appreciate it. I'll even swap with you. I'll send you something in return. Call it EFF then. Did you guys see that clip of that woman that went over from ANC to EFF? She was probably one of the seniors in the ANC. And then at one of the EFF meetings, the first time she stood at the top there with the EFF closed with a microphone. And she said, Amandla, the crowd shouts. And then she says, Viva ANC. Not realizing that it was such a habit of that, yes, she's at the EFF party shouting ANC, Viva, Amandla, ANC. Yeah, nee. Okay, so Ariante says, Mr. Nana rules over there, 305, 306 for y'all to 12 tastes. Kaiser, what's your thoughts on the new lemon concentrate I recommended? Calvin, it is very nice. It is nice. As I said, unfortunately, the first recipe which I tried playing around with that, I almost added pineapple as well. So yeah, it's totally vapeable, but it's not something which I would. The thing is, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for 5 ADVs, and I've already got Blimey. I can't get that Blimey is just for me. Ja, ek vrek oor daai ding. But I've changed this recipe of lemon tree, and I added that specific one which you said. And if you guys don't know what he's talking about, he's talking about this guy. Okay, you won't be able to see, you might see the name there. But it's CBE Lemon Juicy, which according to him, he says it's the nicest, which he likes the most. So I just decided to get myself 100 ml. And it's definitely, it's a nice lemon. It's for sure lemon. There's no doubt about that. So no, Calvin, I'm definitely going to play around with it. Thanks for that tip. Appreciate that. Hier kom Jurgens sommer in by 350. Jurgens, don't you stock Violators? Don't you have a Violator over there? Go Force, go met lekker op 5 plekke. Ja, Force, ek sien. Oh, 36 likes. That's much better. That's much better. For South African, that is tip tops, man. Tip tops. R402, 402. Is it the R402, one of the roads is here in Cape Town area? The R402. Hierdie kom Kelvin deur met 461, 999. I never realized this Violator is so expensive. Remember this thing of I had it for such a long time and I can't remember the prices of that. So ja, nee, ek het geskrik toe ek sien wat die ding se pryse is. Oh my word. But I don't know if you can still find it. I'm not sure. But it's Cupid Designs. There's a lot of Cupid Designs fans out there. Prysgewys dink ek die Arbiter Solo is a wenner. There you go. The Arbiter Solo is a good option for an MTL. And there's a lot of guys which are actually selling the Arbiter Solos. So you can actually pick it up for a very good price. Stuart Robbins says, I all don't seem to get the hang of mentioning names in the chat. Lol, too old. I think you just add that little @ sign in front if I'm not mistaken. But normally if you start typing a name, okay, no, you have to put that little @ sign over there. Yeah, just put that little @ sign in front and they will automatically come up with name options as you go along, as you're typing. Net gesien, here's a top chat. Hey, Fish Vapes has joined it. Here people, I'm standing on 42 members. That's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. And my sub count's even climbing. I'm starting to see 7,000 subs by the end of 2022. I think we'll get there. But yeah, no, that's lekker. That's growth. It's progress, man. Yeah, ek is so bly. So thank you very much, Fish Vapes, for joining. Do appreciate it. Now you can now kan jy bid. Now you can snipe old Kelvin on this thing if you're looking for it now. There's Ben van der Merwe. Good evening, Ben. You must send me a snap, ne? Sniper@telkomsa.net. Send that snap along. Hey, you got 10 seconds left. 8, 7, 6 on my thing over there. But I'll check those things out. Oh, Zahir, thank you very much. Yeah. Zahir says he'll make a video, edit it, and email the video to you, or I can send it to you over WhatsApp. Zahir, doesn't matter. You can do that though. I can always, what's also going to be easy if it's convenient for you, I can give you the link to my cloud space and you can drop it into my cloud space as well. Doesn't matter. Bunton. So it's Bunton. Claire Bunton. Cool beans. That's that. Sorry, ek het 'n klomp goeders gemis. Okay, X uit. Jurgens, moet jy nou kom interfere. Oh my word. Waar is ons nou hierso? Okay, so ja, they have got that cat. Wie soek die foto's? Weet jy wat se foto's ek van praat hier? What photos are you talking about? What happened to your wife? Check this out. Coming through at 8:30, asking me now what's happened to my wife. Now my wife is just going away for the weekend with her parents and another family member. That's all. So now she won't leave me. Sy so many laws nie. Definitely nie. Anyway, so I'm not sure who actually got that thing. You guys in the chat can actually tell me. I almost always have to go and watch afterwards. But just want to close this thing. Where's the countdown timer? Okay, just want to. There you go. So there's the Vape Meet in Johannesburg, guys, at the German Club. And as Timothy said in the ESEG forums, he often goes to festivals and things like that, though. And that's one of the places which he enjoys a lot, which he thinks will be a great venue. And then his whole idea is to use a different venue the next time. But yeah, I think that there's a great way to actually see places as well, except for meeting the good old folk around there. So no, Omi Bambino. No, my wife is good. My wife is beautiful. Stu hit before at, yeah, there you go. No problem, Mr. Kaiser. I'll make a video. Thank you very much. I've got that over there. Perfect. You got it, Stuart Robinson. I say, thank you, big man. 3 milligram will do. Hier, kom maar aan. Ja, ek lag die ou Venom ook nog. Hier, he sits. Phew. He's got so much gear, that guy. He's got way more gear than what I currently have. I watched you must know I enjoy that Mike Vapes, ST Vapes, and I watch always, because what I like is their buffets, especially Mike Vapes, because he always shows new stuff. The other oaks don't get. Poor Mark Fagan, he's stuck with all these disposables now. They're sending him disposables, but Mike Vapes at least gets the new stuff, and it's with him which I actually saw that Abyss, that DNA edition. The Stormtrooper edition. So they were talking about how big their collections are. Oh my word. Mike Vape says he thinks he starts saying something 100 and something. And I thought, no man, it's impossible. So he said, no, I think, then he said tube mix. Yeah, he's got more than 100 and something tube mix alone. Those guys must have crazy big collections. So yeah, but I think Arianto wants to get there. He wants to get there. So except for that little guy, and then there, check out there. I'm going to start posting Forces venues as well for you Cape Townian Oaks at the Jam Rock. That's a place where Force often has a gig with his music crew. Ek moet wragtig ook 'n draai gaan maak. And I also hear Force's Oakdale Club. He's going to be in Oakdale Club soon. So that's very close to home for me. But yeah, if you guys are in the Cape Town area, Wednesday 1st September, you've got nothing to do, then there you go. You can win prizes. There's a lekker music quiz over there. It will be unfair for me to join because I know so much about music. Ek is a music boffin. I think I would like to think so. So that's that. And then there's Arihanto bragging with his cake, some of his Kaiser items, which is purchased. There's a little Kaiser maniki. I've still got my Kaiser maniki over here as well. He's standing here proudly, representing at the back. There you go. There you go. There's my little Kaiser maniki. So yeah, it's good to see that you're still proudly displaying the little guy. And except for the fact that it's Kaiser, I mean, it's a little figurine that's vaping, and that's what's cool. There's not many of them out there, so that's also what makes it nice. And then I know there's Blimey standing right behind him, and there's a Mr. Nana as well. So there I like. Okay, kom ons kyk hierso, wat sê die manne hierso? Oh my word. Okay guys, please gooi 'n like. Ja, gooi 'n like. Everyone welcomes Fish Vapes. That's cool. Arihanto, vat jou al klaar. Victory vir volgende week se bidding. Ja, nee. Hy sal. Hier daar waar ek 'n idee gekry het van J af. Okay, Jaco. So if it's good, I'll definitely like to test it. Kelvin 610, Ben 650, V Vape wat, Hex and Blotter. Yeah, come up with what you guys are vaping tonight though. As I said, I'm also still this weekend I will do the review on this little guy. And I got to tell you, I mean, we might be tired of things like this though. But if you enjoy this form factor, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this little guy. Nothing. Ek het al 2 van die cartridges uitgewipe. Kyk, die ding is al klaar weer leeg. As net 'n klein bietjie juice aan die onderkant. But the thing is so soft. Nico was here and Nico tested it. And the fact that you can adjust this airflow to extremely tight. Wonderful. And then you've got that little knoppy there which you can give it 3 different settings. That's good stuff, man. There's the Stratum, which Rob is very happy about. Apparently it can house a 25, but he's happy because what he uses is 24s. And what's also nice about that Stratum, he says, is the fact that it's 21,700. Smooth little bastard this. Not too shabby, Nigel. Not too shabby. And then out of the blue, Nivox contacted me because my wife Univapo contacted me because I've still got my Nivox feeling, which I still use. But she scaled my miso. That's why when I order something from Ink Vape again, I'd like to get myself a little miso kit. That miso has got a wonderful flavor, that cartridges, guys. Yeah, that's a nice little thing that. And all you need to do is, I think you just twist around to get a different airflow. I can't even remember. Say them so long ago. But yeah, they're sending me the bigger one. So I would like to test that as well. I hope they kept the cartridges, the coils at least the same or even upgraded them, but they mustn't downgrade, for heaven's sake. Okay, there's 869. Congrats, Ben. Ben smaak my het om 650. Here, hier is maar congrats Kelvin ook. Congrats Ben. Volgens my is Kelvin die wenner. Ben was net te laat. I think Kaiser must put myself and Ben in the Wheel of Fortune and spin. ek sal gaan check. I will see on my side there. But as I said, normally Arihanto is correct. If Arihanto says, and Force as well, those Oaks timers are good. But yeah, I can put a screenshot again and check out that. Let's quickly see the next picture over there. Yeah, if you're wondering why I'm showing you that thing, and maybe some of you already know, you know that the FDA has declined millions of PMTA requests, and then all of a sudden out of the blue they have approved one, and what they approved is that one. And the reason why they approved it is because the company which is behind that is R.J. Reynolds. And if you don't know who R.J. Reynolds is, that's one of the biggest tobacco companies in the world. So obviously everything which is going to start being approved by the FDA, I can tell you now, is going to be these big tobacco companies setups, pot setups which they are selling, or e-cig setups, e-cig-like setups which they are selling. But yeah, currently they have totally approved the Vuse with the tobacco flavor, but they've got different other tobaccos and flavors. But yeah, so all the rest of the normal blokes selling all their normal juices in America, not one of them has been approved. But these guys have got the money. They've got the money. Okay, and there Lost Vape decided they're going to go into this realm. They're bringing out this little pot kit. I just want to make sure. I think it's called the Quest Nano. I just want to make sure where my pictures are, because I'll put the names down of these things. But the Quest Nano, that's what it looks like. I mean, it looks ordinary. It looks like what has been released before though. But yeah, hopefully they've got something special in their coils. Because Lost Vape is a company that every now and again brings out a dud, but most of the things are super. So let's hope for the best. What is today's date? 14th October. There we go. Yeah, it is called, no, it's called the Ursa Nano. The Ursa Nano. That's the thing's name. The Ursa Nano. So yeah, but those are the colors available over there. It looks nice and sleek though. It's got a nice metal body as well. It's not plastic though. So it is got a bit of quality. What you see on the side is airflow adjustment. That's great. I actually saw a guy in a weird language which has got a video on this thing. I couldn't find anything on Lost Vape's site. But it's the same with the thing I'm going to show you later on. There's nothing on Thunderhead Creations site on this thing. And all of a sudden when I went to go and type it in, what I normally do is I go and Google something with the exact name, but I put aanhalingstekens, exclamation marks. Wat is aanhalingstekens in English? Here mense, wat is dit? And then it will search it for exactly what is between those aanhalingstekens. And yeah, Anton Visser says, okay, let's quickly see there. Ben, I put myself and Ben, okay, my bid was in 2 seconds before the end. Beste keizer, moet die een kyk baie naby. Jep, die latency neek bietjie rond. En ons almal sien iets anders. Ben was vir my die wenner. Tonight's lineup, Toren RDTA. There you go. I know Anton likes it. Somebody else that also likes it. Anton, what is your name? Are you Darth Brand Muffin on eSig SA? Because I know someone keeps on posting their Toren RDTA. It must be you, because whenever somebody posts anything about Thunderhead Creations, you just see this little monkey icon shaking and pointing to that torrent post. So yeah, Force Reinica, okay, I'll check it out. I'll check out who the winner is and I'll post it. I'll post tomorrow. I'm on the Guar 21 and the Blotto. There you go. Vertex on the Gen. There's another good MTL I forgot about, which is a good MTL option. RTA is the Vertex. And I think Ink Vapor still sells Vertexes. I'm not even sure. Ink Vapor's also got the Aries V2 in stock still. I'm not sure how many though. I doubt there's a lot left. Aries 120 with the Arbiter Solo. Beast on the Argus, AKS. Oh, I'm so glad to see there's other people besides me and Charles that's still using the Beast. The Pioneer, there's another one. Good MTL option for you on the Paramore and the Gruss. So AKS is totally on his MTLing tonight. Also got the Blotto. Single coil says Guy W on the Odin 100 and the Druga and the Foxy 1. Got the new Hell Vape. Kom ons check wat is daar nog. Then they brought out this number. Oh my word, this thing is ugly. I've got no idea why they would bring out something like this. This thing is what is called fugly. It's called the Antidote Mech Kit from Fallout Vape. So yeah, probably the only good thing about it is which I can say is the 18650 to 21700 compatibility. Probably the feel in the hand. It almost looks as if it's almost rubberized, rubber coating on the outside or rubber sleeve. Got no idea. Maar ek dink hierdie ding is mooi nie. Dis 'n lelike ding. The Antidote. Got the Hellvape Fat Rabbit V2 flavor is uitstekend, sê Jaco. Okay. And I know also Ink Vapor still has got Fat Rabbits in stock as well. BB with the Insider. Jurgens, I'm going to show you something tonight. With the BP mods. Okay. BB with the Insider. Okay, there you go. Aries V2. Yes. His man wat die Aries V2 het. Nico Libbe is op die Aries V2 and the Aegis Max. I like that setup as well, Nico. That's good stuff over here. The L200 Legend. Yeah, Kelvin agrees with me. He brought his L200 Legend here. If they only rubberized it like they did with the original one, that would have been a killer. The Gua 21 with the Dead Rabbit V2 is another Gua TAC 21. The Purple Turtle, Asgard Mini on top of it. Vanilla Milkshake, Hadley. Yeah, en daar's 'n man met die Hadley ook nog. Lock 82 has got a Hadley. Whoa, sweet bananas. Think I need to try Blimey. Where can I buy some? No, Homegrown, if you send me your details, I'm going to send you one. I'll send it to you. Just because you send me that gear, I'm not going to charge you for a bottle of Blimey. I won't do that. I'll rather send it to you. So yeah, you've got my email, Homegrown. Just send me your details. Ek sal vir jou enetjie opstuur op die huis. My wife's gone, and I will steal money out of her purse when she's not here. FTA is a joke. Homegrown distribution, get from Kaiser, email him. Yeah, there you go. Wow. Gooi 2 dislikes. Nah, man, let them dislike. Laat die dinge dislike. The negative. Jewel and Voos donated money to the state. That's why they're going to get approved. Yeah, Blue's also going to get approved. All those big oaks will get approved. Inverted commas. There you go. Inverted commas. That's what it's called. Ages with the blotto. Let's quickly continue over here with the slideshow. Yeah, look at that. It's a new Vupu. It's a new Vupu. It's almost got the basic shape and what the others have already has, but yeah, dual. I think it's 170 watt dual 18650. Nice with a 510 at the top, but it's got this what they call the TPP-X tank, the improved version. Tanks for the TPP coils, and yeah, but we've seen that tank before. As I said, basically you've just got a different design on that layout at the back over there, but not all of them looks like that. I think I also included the other ones. I mean, that's what it looks like. So yeah, we've got slightly new drag 3 situation, but that's something. If you use Vupu fan, there you go. It's something new for the Vupu Oaks. Just want to make sure. I think it's called the drag 3 TPP X kit. There you go, drag 3 TPP X kit. That's that. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. SXK has brought out a version 4 of the billet box, and it's a DNA 60. It's going to cost around $160. So yeah, so instead of paying, I think it's Vapor USA, which brought out the billet box, if I'm not mistaken. Is it Vapor USA? Billet USA? I can't even remember. But yeah, if you want a cheaper version of the billet box, but yet quality, these Oaks are improving all the time on their quality and usability of the billet boxes. But it is a straight up clone still. Obviously, it's not the authentic, I can tell you now. But I mean, the quality of these things keep on improving. And now they've got the DNA inside as well. So yeah, if you've got Boro tanks, you want to play around with that thing and you don't have a billet box, there you go. There's an option for you. It's a limited amount of colors which is going to be released. I think it's only going to be released in 3 different colors at the moment. And there's the Marvos tank that's released. And probably what's interesting about this tank, the Marvos RTA pod tank. It's a mesh tank, as you can see over there. But yeah, instead of actually threading down the top portion of your tank, you twist it in, which makes it convenient. And then they've got a different magnum system at the magnet system at the bottom. That's why I added that little picture of the upside down RTA at the bottom, so you can actually see what the bottom looks like. But what's actually weird to me is the fact that they say it's compatible with all those different Marvels devices, which I've also put the picture in there as well. But this tank itself has got top airflow. And most of those devices have got built-in bottom airflow. So you'll actually have to close off that airflow, because if you use this tank on those, especially the two devices on the left, then those things are obsolete. That bottom airflow is obsolete, so you might as well just close that, because it's going to be usable. You will only be able to use the airflow on the RTA itself at the top, because there are no gaps at the bottom for airflow to actually enter. But yeah, if you enjoy mesh and easy to use, I mean, what can be easier than that for this bloke? It looks nice and beefy as well. So that's him, and there it is. There's a highlight of tonight's show. That is what is called the Elite MTL RTA. And as it's posted, told Jurgens today, that the problems which I had with the previous Torin MTL RTA, they have all fixed with this thing. And what's also super about this, geez, like, I like a lot about this thing. And I hope, because they Skype me and ask me for my address, because they are totally aware that I'm a huge Thunderhead Creations fan. And they asked me for my address, so hopefully they're going to send me this, and I will be able to show it to you before it actually gets released. That would be great, but it's going to be released the end of October. I asked them, and that's when it's going to be released. But currently it is apparently top secret, but they did say I can show you Oaks tonight. So yeah, but the reason why I've got those two pictures is because they are going to be released in two versions. The one's going to be called the Torin Lite Elite RTA, and the other one's going to be called the Torin Pro Elite MTL, both MTL RTAs. Both are going to be 22mm, so it's basically just the tank design which differs in them, and the packaging as well. And then obviously the logo, the color of the logo, which is on the you can see in the light version at the top, you've got the white Torins on the barrel, but on the bottom side, most of them are exactly the same color as what it is. But if you want to check out the packaging, here's what not many people have seen before, is this picture. So I hope I don't get into trouble for this, but you can see they are both. The lights on the left, the pros on the right. As I said, it's the Elite MTL RTA. And they've used a similar airflow than what the MTL RTA is. That continuous airflow, that continuous, can I say, strip right at the bottom. So as you turn that airflow, you go from different, can I say, well, I mean, you'll know what I mean, but it's got a continuous airflow adjustment at the bottom. And there are two places in that adjustment where you actually come across two different holes as well. So in this case, you've got so much options, but the picture in the middle shows you the difference in packaging. The light you will receive in that zip pouch, which is a very nice pouch, by the way, if you've seen that. And the right, you're going to have that typical Torin, Thunderhead Creations cylinder. But in this case, the cylinder looks a bit different though. If you unscrew it, then your RTA is in the middle, and you've got all those inserts, which is mounted all along the side. Now, both versions come with the inserts. Now, the only thing which is strange to me about this is that you're only going to be able to get it in the straight glass version if you buy the kit. But there is a bubble glass going to be available for purchase separately. But as I said, MTL, you don't vape MTL, that you don't chain MTL. So if you're going to have a 2 milliliter or 2.5 milliliter, whatever tank, that's fine, man. It's fine by me. So yeah, I don't need that bubble glass, but I need that that I want. I want to play around with that. Directly airflow right underneath the coil. And yeah, you've got all those inserts from 0.8, 1, 1.2, 1.5, 1.82, and then that golden one has got 7 1mm holes inside of it, which is obviously called a diffuser. But it would be interesting. So I think you would be able to comfortably have a nice restricted direct lung to a very tight MTL with this guy. So yeah, I'm much looking forward to it. And I think that is the slideshow. No, whoa, here you go. So yeah, that's the other picture which I just added. And the bottom picture I actually got from the video which I watched on it. That guy with the strange language. I don't even know whether he's Portuguese or I've got no idea what he's talking. But the top one is of the previous MTL RTA which was released by Thunderhead Creations. The one with those circles, man, in the barrel design, not the barrel design, the tank design. But yeah, I think that had fixed diffuser airflow. In this case, you can see it's slightly different. It's got those little gaps around, so you can actually remove it and put in other ones as well. But yeah, still the whole same idea. They removed the gold-plated posts and things. And yeah, now I'm looking forward to it though. I'm looking forward to that one. That one is going to be cool beans, man. That's going to be cool beans. So in any case, let's quickly check inside there before I greet you for the rest of the evening and let you guys go, because I don't have much. I can tell you my story about the orientation which I had, which I actually wanted to start off though, if you want to hear that though, but otherwise we can keep it for another night. I've got no issues. Ages with the blotto, yes, that's me. Ha, say Anton Visser. That's it. There's a Darth Brand muffin. Yeah, now I can see it, his little icon, which is yeah, he's a huge Tauren fan as well. Well, not necessarily Tauren, but a Thunderhead Creations fan. So that's cool. Beast forever. That's it, Alvin Roo. If you're wondering why Alvin is popping in there, he's one of those members which joined, and he's one of my school friends actually. And he pops in here every now and again to get juice from me though. But yeah, I think he got my Beast single coil from Eastel, and he's still using it. He still loves it, the Tauren single. But yeah, dislike seker as gevolg van die pods. Well, then they're going to keep on disliking, because pods is not going to go away. It's going to be a reality for sure. Charles loves is that lekker Charles. I know you enjoy your Beast. The Beast is good, man. SXK BB blue, black and orange. There you go. Jurgen sal weer op het. As soon as I can get my hands on them, they will be on my site, on the site. Absolutely. No. I visit your site every day, because I've once seen you post something which you've not contacted me to tell me that you posted it. So now I'm in the habit of every day just popping in there and going to new arrivals to check. Because bang ek mis uit. But I know you're keeping one for me, so that's good. Winner on the Tauren stocking. Yeah, there has to be Jurgens. And I demand a story. I can tell you that story. It's actually a very nice orientation, which we actually had. Now remember, when I went to university, I came fresh out of the army. So you can see this. This looks like somebody that's fit. You can check it out. Dis 'n fikse bliksem daai. And remember, except for all the running which we did, I also did swimming and I also did gymnastics. Yes, like it. So it was fix. So when I got to university, I decided, because I was in a kaserne situation where you were with a lot of troops sleeping together and blah, 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 I didn't want to go to the big hostels when I went to Stellenbosch. So I found myself a house called Huis van Riebeek. And Huis van Riebeek was very nice. It was probably about 30 to 40 people, students, staying in this, we called it Huis Van, and it was right across the botanical gardens. So anywho, when we got over there, the night of the orientation arrived. So what they basically did is, we were about 8 new first years that came in there, and they told us, we can wear what we want, but all we must do is we must wait outside. At 8 o'clock, we must be outside as a group. So yeah, so we're standing over there, and then these seniors come out, and they blindfold us, and they put us in the back of a bakkie. So now we're obviously very excited. Now, one of the courses which we did, or what was part of the course which we did in the military, was to judge different distance and direction in the evenings at night. So I was lying there. Now I had a fair idea of what Stellenbosch looks like. I mean, ons het baie daar gekuier ook. So now these oaks start driving. There's seniors in the back of the bakkie. You're not allowed to take off your blindfold, but you're too scared. Die ouens gaan vir jou bliksem. Hulle is groot ouens. Most of those guys played for Marties rugby, man. They're groot manne. So now you're sitting there with your blindfold, and I'm trying to concentrate when we're turning, and if it's left, and if it's right, and where we basically are. But after 5 minutes, I've totally lost direction. And I gave up. And these oaks were driving for probably around 25 minutes with a bakkie. And then we stop. And then they tell us to climb out. By the way, they didn't say we must climb into the bakkie. They gooied us into the bakkie. They held us into the bakkie. But in any case, now we climb out, and then they said, but listen, now we must stand in a row, and we must take the guy in front of us hands. We're still blindfolded, and we must take the hand of the guy behind us, but we must walk in a straight line. They emphasize the fact that we must not let go of the person of either hand. We must not let go, because if we let go, and this is their words, and our foot slips and we fall down, they won't be able to help us. Oh my word. Now you must think by yourself. You're blindfolded, you have no idea where you are, but you know Stellenbosch is a mountainous area, and there are quite a few swimming places up against the mountain. So I'm thinking myself, oh my word, we're walking on a ledge at the moment though. And maybe the ledge, the little pathway is not that wide there, so if your foot slips, dan bliksem jy so by die heuwel af. So now I grab hold of this, but you can feel you walking through bushes, because every now and again there's a takke wat vir jou krap. And then at long last we come to a stop, and then they say, now you can leave the guy's hand in front of you, but keep the blindfold on. And then they tell us they're gonna take hold of our hands, and they're gonna guide us. And when they leave our hands, then we must jump. You still don't know nothing. It's pitch dark. Then we must jump. Now immediately you start trying to figure out what is it where we must jump from. So I'm thinking myself, all right, fair and well. I know there's a dam above Kutsenberg area where we walked to and swam. So maybe we're in one of the higher places where they maybe built a jetty. So we're standing on the jetty and we're jumping down, let's say maximum 5 meters, for instance. So now I think myself, they won't put you in a situation where you're going to die. I'm sure of that though. So, but that's my idea, which I actually had. I was third in the line. So these oaks, I can hear them, they tell the first guy to jump, and you just hear water. The second guy jumps, you just hear water, but you hear the shouting as well. And it's my turn. And you only realize after you've jumped that you're allowed to take your blindfold off for the first time. When I jumped and I took off my blindfold, we were at the house next to his van. So these oaks were just driving around, they're messing about. The bakkie was parked at the driveway, right in the front. There were seniors standing in lines with bushes. So while you were walking, they were purposely scratching you to make you think you're somewhere in the bos. And at the back of this yard of this guy, there was a porta pool with step ladders, probably 3-4 steps just going up. So you jump into the porta pool, which is probably about 30 centimeters, which you jump into the water. But now you must think by yourself, you're trying to position your body to not fall on your stomach or fall on your back or whatever, trying to get a straight. You can't believe the amount of moves you do within that 30 centimeter period. It's the funniest thing, but they told us to be dead quiet after you have did your jump. So yeah, it was funny to see the other oaks still jump, and you think, it's all over. Back into the bakkie. Back with a blindfold. And I love this orientation. I think it's good. And these guys then drove, but they drove because you can feel the tar road, you can feel the gravel road. These oaks drove. So after 35 minutes again of driving, all climb out of the bakkie. The 8 of us are standing over there. They tell us to take off all our clothes. Still blindfolded. Everything. Kaal gat, staan ons also. Now you're just hoping you're not in town somewhere where people can watch your tools, where people can see my utility knife, my Leatherman hanging over there. So in any case, when we remove the blindfold, we are in a wood, a forest somewhere. There's a lot of these pine trees around us there. but it's total darkness. You don't know where the fig you are. You can't see the town, nothing. So I've got no idea where we are. And then in front of us, there's a heap of underpants and there's a heap of t-shirts. Now what they did is they removed half of the underpants. So we were 8 people, there were only 4 underpants. They kept all the pants, they kept all the shoes, they kept all the socks. And then they kept half of the t-shirts, which we had on. So there were 4 t-shirts over there, and there were 4 underpants on a little heap on that side. And I tell the oak next to me, I said, listen, everyone's going to go for an underpants. There were 2 biggish fat blokes as well, part of this group of us. So I told him, let's gun for those guys' t-shirts. Don't worry about those underpants. Those oaks are going to run for the underpants because that's what they think. We're going for the t-shirts. You want something. So in any case, so immediately when they let us go, almost everyone goes for those underpants and we run for the big t-shirts. So now we got the t-shirts, we put our legs through the sleeves en ons maak 'n knoopie in die voorkant. No problem, it covers most. Whereby what they did with the underpants, without even telling the people, they tore the underpants. Now you see the one guy's ball hanging out of here. The thing's totty head sticking out over there. But we covered with our t-shirts. And I told this bloke, let's start just running into our direction. So me and him start running. And the other oaks, heaven knows where they are. They went on a different mission. And I see a faint light somewhere down in the distance. And now the 2 of us run to that light. Because there's a record time. Ja, ek moet vinnig vertel, die tyd gaan verby. There's a record time that needs to be beaten. So we run down to this house, and it's a beautiful house on a klein hoeve, a small ek weet nie wat 'n hoeve is nie man, but it's a small little farm area. And we go knock at the door. Here's a youngster that opens the door. But now you must know, what I forgot to say, before they let us run, before they let us get either a underpants or a t-shirt, we had to stand with our arms up and our legs apart. And then they covered us with honey everywhere. Honey over here, oral waar jy geleef het, hier by jou hol af, oral heuning. Hulle druk heuning oral in, tussen jou ballas, oral heuning. And after that, they take all the pine needles and scrap lying on the floor, and dan gooi hulle dit so op jou, so that you're covered with all the rubbish from the forest floor as well, dead leaves and kind of shite. Now these things stick to you. And that's another problem. When you run, obviously your legs, it chafes, these needles and things. So this is baie lekker gewees. So now we knock on this guy's door, the 2 of us. This youngster opens up and he looks at us. And we tell him, listen, we busy with an orientation. There's a record that needs to be beaten, whether he can get us to Stellenbosch, to Huis van Riebeek. And the oak says, yes, he knows exactly where it is. We must just go around the house and wait at the garage. So the 2 of us go, but ons lyk siek hoor, ons lyk soos bergies. And as is fail, the garage door opens. You can't believe what's standing inside the garage. It was a spierwit, a white Mercedes Sport convertible with white leather seats. These people had money. And I told him, listen, there's no way we can climb into this car. Now, all the oak says is, klim in, my pa het my kwaad gemaak. That's all the oak says. Climb in. My dad made me angry. So we climb in. And he said, don't worry, he'll get it clean. There's people at his house that can clean all this stuff. And I jaag hoor, and he jaags with us. We get back to his van before the seniors get there with their bakkie. That's how quick we were. So we beat the record nonetheless. We beat that. And then when the seniors came and they saw us, they said, listen, because we are there first, we can help them toss the other kids' rooms. So ons gooi almal lekker se klere, matrasse, gordyne word af. We throw everything inside the passage. So when those oaks got there eventually, they had to sort out all those kind of things. But I'll never forget that orientation. I mean, it is so nice. And the good thing about an orientation, which was done in this specific way, you don't feel you've been offended in any way. You don't feel you've been hurt in any way. But you do realize there's a hierarchy. And that you are a bottom picker, no matter what your age is. You in that specific situation where a younger guy might be your senior because he went to go and study after school. And that's what the orientation misses. The fact that, it's gone. Is the kids don't understand that. That's why there's so much back chatting going on. Nee, daar sortel jy vinnig uit as jy backchat. So in any case, guys, I want to thank you very much for actually joining. Hope you enjoyed that story. His van was nice way back when. Well, you can find his van, Dion. Yeah, no, his van was very nice. But yeah, it closed down. There's no his van anymore. Another thing in front of his van, which I'll never forget, there was a palm tree. And I was studying genetics, believe it or not, genetics in my room. I was in the front of the house, but one of the top rooms facing the street. And all of a sudden, I just start seeing this glow appearing. And then some of the seniors which stayed at the bottom, they got cold. So they decided to light up the palm tree. Hulle steek 'n bliksemse palmboom in die brand. You just see this fire, this fire on the front area. Oh my word. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining. Hope I've got some content for you next Thursday. Looking forward to this weekend, most definitely. I'll check out who actually won and let you guys know. Thank you very much. Cheers, blokes.